Hello, beautiful morning to you. Trust you had a peaceful sleep. Welcome to your civic education class today. All right, so take a look at the picture of these two women you're seeing. To the right, you have a bright-eyed, all smiley, pink lips, pointed nose, beautiful lady. And to the left, you have someone looking drunk, looking sick, tattered skin, mouth opened. Look at the eyes, not normal. The air ripping off already. And here we have two women again. To the left, you have a young and beautiful lady. But to the right, you have a lady, eyes gone bad. And look at the way she's looking. Look at her skin. Something doesn't just add up. What if I tell you that this lady on the left is the same lady on the right here? She once was this beautiful, but look at what she turned out to become. This lady to your left is the same lady on your right. She was once an amiable, pretty damsel, but then look at what she turned out to be. Now this will lead us to our class for today. And our topic today centers around drug abuse. Drug abuse. When you talk about drug abuse, there are so many things that surround it. You have pills, you have cocaine, you have death, you have marijuana, you have withdrawal, addiction, tobacco, so many things that surrounds the abuse of drugs. But for the purpose of focus, we'll be looking at forms of drug abuse. Forms of drug abuse. In what ways do people abuse drugs? In what ways do people abuse drugs? The first way is using of illicit drugs or substances. Using of illicit drugs or substances. You have people who ingest things like cocaine, heroin, marijuana, Indian hemp, so many things. Some even get to inject themselves for whatsoever reason. This is drug abuse, and the after effect is what you saw on that picture I showed you first. Another form of drug abuse is taking drugs without doctor's prescription. Do not be your own doctor. Do not be your own doctor, I repeat. Oh, headache. I have headache. The next thing I should take is paracetamol. Who told you? What if that medication you think is the right thing to take at that point in time triggers something else in the body? It is best at every point in time to take medications strictly with doctor's prescription. Stop taking drugs without doctor's prescription, okay? Another form of drug abuse is using overdose. Oh, this headache is too much. Oh, my head is aching. My head. Oh, no, this stomach pain. Oh, the stomach pain is too much. Oh, the doctor asked me to take two Panadol. But with the way this head is aching me, I think I should take 5. I should take 5. 5 paracetamol. That is drug abuse. Overdose. In fact, even if you take one extra than recommended, it is drug abuse. And the effect is always usually very bad. So using overdose is a form of drug abuse. Now, another way people abuse drug is to take drugs as stimulants. So someone tells you, oh, if you take this medication, you will stay awake. You'll be able to read all through the night. You'll be very active. You'll be very strong. The aftermath is what I showed you in the first picture. Even some people abuse coffee, the use of coffee or any drink that contains caffeine. So they tell you when you take black coffee, cold water, without putting this, without putting that, you'll be able to stay awake and read all through the night. That is why when some people grow up, you see their hands shaking as if they are catching cold. No, they are not catching cold. It's the after effects of quite a number of drugs they have abused while they were younger. So today, in civic education, we've been able to learn about forms of drug abuse. And we said one way to abuse drugs is using illicit drugs and substances. Another way is using drugs without doctor's prescription. Another way is using overdose, then taking drugs as a stimulant. Till I come your way again, ensure that you do not abuse drugs in any way. All right, bye and see you next time.